A very good afternoon. You're watching the Big Lunch Hour with me, Akshita. And first up, we've got some big news coming in. News9 was the most watched channel on election 2014 result day in Bengaluru. So, of course, News9 has got the most number of TRPs even compared to the likes of national channels. And it looks like News9 was the preferred choice of all Bengalurians. My colleague Nishita joins us over the phone lines with more information. Nishita, if you could break down the numbers for us.
Well, the numbers at this point in time, first of all, we would like to thank all our viewers for the kind of support that they have extended to News9. We have always ensured that we bring in clutter-free news to them, news that is not confusing in the simplest of ways so that it can be understood by the commonest of man. And truly, the people and the numbers reflect as to what News9 has done these elections. Our GRP is 5.88, as you rightly mentioned, Akshita, and it is way past the second channel in position, that is Times Now, which comes second at 3.94. We're easily 2 points ahead of Times Now, which is a huge margin, mind you. The one coming third is NDTV at 3.29. The second and third spot, pretty much a tough fight there. But News9 emerging as the front runner in this election race with 5.88 GRP. If we do break down these numbers, it clearly reflects how what is considered to be the prime time television between 8:30 and 9:30 p.m. viewers have chosen News9. So we'd like to thank our viewers to begin with, but of course we also have to reflect here that this is news of national importance. We were covering the national elections, something that will make an impact not only for Bengaluru or for Karnataka, but will make an impact for the entire country. And people chose News9 to get all the information on the all-important counting day. And we can clearly see the numbers reflecting the same, be it between afternoon 2 o'clock to around 5 o'clock, or at night between 8 o'clock to around 9 o'clock. We are the highest, and we're way past what the second spot Times Now is getting. Times Now has the highest rating of just about 0.13, but we have surpassed by many points. So clearly the viewers' support is reflected in these numbers, Akshata, and we certainly want to thank our viewers for all their support, and we will promise them that we will be getting them unbiased news all throughout, Akshata.
Right, Nishita, no doubt it's very encouraging for us here in News9 that we've been chosen as the #1 English news channel here in Bengaluru, making it very clear that Bengalurians around have a very personal connection with News9.
Absolutely, without a doubt. Well, one would say that this is national news, and that News9 is more concentrated on Bangalore. The Bangalore stories is what we reflect. Of course, without a doubt, we do give more importance to Bangalore because it is our very own city. It is a Bangalore-centric channel. But the kind of support that we have received, even these national elections, where we have brought in unparalleled coverage, unbiased news, our screens were clutter-free, and we brought in all the numbers in the fastest speed in comparison to other channels, and that is exactly what these numbers are reflecting now, Akshita.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us with all that information, Nishita. But clearly, thanks to all of you out there, thanks to the entire city of Bengaluru, News9 is the most watched English news channel in Bengaluru. And this is a big accomplishment for us and a great sign of encouragement. And compared to other national news channels that are in English, News9 was the most watched on election day, on that all-important day on May 16th. And we'd like to thank all the viewers of News9 for tuning in to the channel, reposing your faith in us on that all-important day. And despite the fact that every other national channel was out there, you chose News9, and it is a great sign of encouragement. And moving on, Anandiben Patel has been sworn in as Gujarat's first woman chief minister. The ceremony was attended by her predecessor Narendra Modi and several other BJP A-listers like party president Rajnath Singh, Arun Jaitley, Uddhav Thackeray, Prakash Singh Badal, among others. And of course, it was a grand ceremony that saw several big leaders coming together from the BJP. Sushma Swaraj was present there. L.K. Advani was there. Arun Jaitley. So was, of course, Narendra Modi. And Anandiben Patel will be Gujarat's first woman CM. She was the front runner, of course, considering that she's held almost every single crucial portfolio there has been. So from the revenue minister, she will now take over as Gujarat Chief Minister. Remember, the state is getting a new Chief Minister after nearly 13 years, and of course all eyes will be on Anandiben Patel to see how if she can live up to all that Modi has done in Gujarat. She's got big shoes to fill, but there are also very high expectations from her. She's a very close Modi aide as well, and it's a big day for the senior BJP leader.
મુખ્યમંત્રી તરીકે જે કોઈ બાબત મારી વિચારણા માટે લાવવામાં આવશે અથવા મારા જાણવામાં આવશે તેની જાણ.
Well, in fact, there was no doubt that Anandiben Patel would be given the post. A few names, of course, were in the offing, were doing the rounds. However, it looks like Modi has chosen one of his most experienced ministers, and also someone who has, in fact, stood by his side for so many years now. She is a former teacher, and since 1998, she's held a ministerial post in the Gujarat government. So, a proud moment for Anandiben Patel there. It will be interesting to see how exactly she will go ahead and fulfill her responsibility. She took the oath in front of several leaders, several BJP leaders, the likes of L.K. Advani, Narendra Modi himself, of course, Sushma Swaraj, Murli Manohar Joshi, L.K. Advani and Arun Jaitley were all present there. Besides, of course, allies such as Uddhav Thackeray and Prakash Singh Badal were present for the big day. And B.S. Yediyurappa has shot a letter to Narendra Modi. The former Chief Minister shot a letter to the PM-elect after listening to his speech at the Lok Sabha on May 18th. And here's what he had to say, and I quote a few excerpts. I am writing this letter subsequent to our interaction at Gujarat Bhavan and your speech on 20th May. You expressed that BJP's victory is mainly due to the support of public, including SC/ST, OBCs and youth. You expressed that few capable leaders must take the responsibility to strengthen the party in the state. I voluntarily and wholeheartedly offer my willingness to work for the party in Karnataka. I congratulate you once again on your immense success and look forward to see you as a successful Prime Minister. So this is what Yediyurappa has gone on to state, quite clearly suggesting that BSY is happy to work and lead the BJP in Karnataka. And this essentially suggests that it could be the end of Yediyurappa's dream to get a cabinet berth in Modi's government. Of course, he has been lobbying hard, but it looks like after all of that talk that he could face a disappointment. It looks like Yediyurappa himself has decided to take up roles in the state itself. In fact, it is understood that Modi met with the Karnataka leaders in the Gujarat Bhavan, also posed a speech on 20th May. Yediyurappa seems to have made up his mind. No doubt this will mean that Yediyurappa ensures that he is within the party fray. He still has a very big role to play, but is not left disappointed with no option but to quit the party, and this will ensure that he gets exactly what he wants. There was a lot of talk about how Narendra Modi may not be too keen on having Yediyurappa in his cabinet, keeping in mind that he does have a number of allegations of corruption to his name. And also, of course, this will be a huge sigh of relief for Modi himself, who was no doubt under immense pressure to go ahead and appease several leaders of BJP, especially the likes of Yediyurappa as well as the allies. So keeping all these in mind, he was expected to form a government, but Yediyurappa is now officially out of the race. And And in fact, this will mean that Yediyurappa, in all likelihood, will lead the party in Karnataka. Also, what this will mean is that in future, he is always on good terms with the Prime Minister to be. And also, of course, if in fact the BJP forms the next government, there's no doubt that he will be able to stake his claim in as a prominent politician and for a prominent role in the government to be formed. So, of course, Yediyurappa ensuring that he also puts Modi out of any sort of liability by stating that he is willing to work for the party in the state.